Hello, Miss Cami. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's promoter training. My name is Michael Myers, and I'm so happy that you've decided to join us this evening. And we have our lovely 200K leader, Miss Megan Shaughnessy, here with us as well. And we are going to provide you with some tips and tricks to get your business getting massive results, whether you're just getting started out or whether you are a seasoned professional. So stick around. You're going to want to hear what we have to say. And if you would like to ask questions, please write those down, and we are going to have an interactive question and answer session at the end. So again, welcome. I'll start out a little bit about my story, and then we'll have Megan introduce herself and tell us a little bit about herself. But I actually started the Thrive Experience about almost 4 years ago, actually. In 3 weeks, it'll be 4 years. And honestly, guys, I did not think that I was going to be building a business when I started this product. I was a tired, worn out executive who wanted more energy, overweight, just exhausted every single day. My friend introduced me to the Thrive Experience, and I was blown away. By day one, I started to feel the product, and I was like, no, this is not even possible that a vitamin is giving me the energy and the patience and this mental clarity that I'm feeling. By day three, I'm like, ooh, maybe there really is something to this. By day 10, I will tell you, I was a Thrive billboard. I was feeling all day sustained energy. I was feeling mental clarity like I'd never felt before in my life. I had lost 10 pounds. My digestion did a complete 180. And I knew that I needed to share this with everybody in my life, because I watched people around me being tired and exhausted and worn out every day, and knew that I needed to share this. And it wasn't until my friend said, hey, Michael, did you know you get your product for free if you just helped 2 of your friends or family thrive with you? And I'm like, what? Well, one Facebook post got me those 2 referrals, and it went from 2 to 4 to 10 to 16 very quickly. And so we're going to kind of share some of that with you tonight about how we got to where we are tonight. So welcome. But I'd like to turn the floor over to our amazing and beautiful Megan Shaughnessy to tell us a little bit about herself and how Thrive has impacted her life.
Yay, thanks for having me. Yeah, my name's Megan, and I live in a small town in Minnesota, Jordan. And I started Thriving, 4.5 years ago. Prior to Thrive, I was a first grade teacher. My husband worked, had an hour commute, traveled all the time. I had 2 young kids, 2 dogs, and I taught full time, and I was like on a hamster wheel. I felt like I couldn't get off it and I couldn't catch up. And I started Thriving, and I started it for myself, honestly, so I could feel better. And I quickly realized, oh my gosh, this works. And now I need to tell everybody. So I really loved the Refer To program. For me, I wanted to thrive for free, and there was really no intrigue of the business side for me. I wanted to thrive for free because I didn't want to spend money, at least not on my vitamins. I wanted to spend money at Target. And I referred to, and I remember after I got my mom and my sister thriving with me, because honestly, I thought this stuff works. I wanted them to feel just as good as me. My friend Rachel said, well, you've got 2 referrals, you're thriving for free, you can stay a customer and get your Thrive for free. If you want, you could click that promoter button and you could get a little bit of commission on their sales. If you ever get another referral, you could make some commission and you could get more shakes. I thought, awesome, I'm in. You promise you're not going to charge me for anything extra? And she said, no. So I clicked that promoter button, not really expecting much. But it truly just kind of became a domino effect. Like I would run into people and say okay, look at this weird sticker I'm wearing. You got to get one. It's crazy. Have you heard of Thrive? It's really wild. Did you see that lady posting about it? It's really real. You're going to need to get some. And really it became, me just telling people about it, and it was kind of like a snowball. And I think, being a new promoter, one thing that was really big for me was that beginning bonus, and we're going to touch on it. But I got that first bonus that was available to us. I didn't get the whole bonus, but I got half of it. And for me, I made close to $600 in my first 2 weeks. And it was very impactful for my family. I got to sign my kids up for summer activities that I was worried I couldn't sign them up for. I, was ready for summer vacation, and I wasn't worried about overdrafting my checking account. And then 45 days later, I got my auto bonus. And I was paid to drive the car I was already driving, or I could go buy a fancy car. And I thought, okay, well, I'm not going to buy a fancy car because that seems fake, but I'll keep that money. Here I am 4.5 years later, telling you that you can in those cars. It's absolutely crazy, but that was 45 days into it, and it has continued to be as exciting for me. But I still wake up every day and think, who can I help get those first bonuses? Because for my family, that was just huge. And that's it.
Nice. While we're on that subject, Megan, I think it's a perfect opportunity to talk about the lifeblood of our Lavelle business, right? Because there's two things that every promoter should be doing, rinse and repeat, to continue to grow their business. And I think you touched on both of them, right? The Refer To Free program and the VIP 800, 1600 bonus. Do you want to kind of just talk about what that means? And especially, I guess, I'm going to share this with other people eventually in the future. We can talk about the fact that in September of 2019, there's some additional pieces that are attached to that. But I think at the same time, that's how I built my business and how you built your business. I think it'd be good to just go over that with people. Like, what does that really mean? And how impactful was that for your business?
Yeah. So, the first thing that I think is so important for people to know is that as a customer, let me say it again, customer or a promoter, you can thrive for free. So my mom has been thriving with me for 4.5 years, and she's a customer, and she thrives for free. When she talks to a friend and says, my joints feel better, I sleep at night, they use her link and they order on AutoShip, and with 2 referrals, she thrives for free. Even if the same people continue to order, you continue to get your product for free, promoters and customers. So literally, as a promoter, you don't have to pay for a website fee. You don't have annual fees. As long as we keep 2 referrals, our business is free. And if you don't have 2 referrals, you order your own product because you're not thriving for free. And that's all we do for our business. We don't have any fees, which I love. And so I think quickly people should start thinking about, who do you know that doesn't sleep at night? Who do you know that's lacking energy? Who do you know that has joint issues, a bad back, a bad knee? Who do you know that needs more hours in their day, that naps every single afternoon, that is exhausted every weekend, even though they have young kids? Those are the people you want to think about. And you want to start with just thriving for free. So in your first 14 days, you want to think about who are 2 people that I know are willing to try this product that'll trust me. I call them my get out of jail people. Like, who can I call and say, Katie, my sister, order this product. You've got to get on this product. I promise you, your life will change. You're going to feel awesome. And start reaching out to them. And once you get those 2 customers ordering on AutoShip, you're halfway to your first bonus, and you're getting free product next month. So ultimately, 2 customers on AutoShip is so fun in the first 2 weeks, because you're going to start collecting those stories too. Within that first week, my sister got a product. Within 5 days, she was like, "Are you kidding me? My joints don't hurt. Like, my back doesn't hurt." She's a Phi Ed teacher. My mom, who's 70, closing in on 70, her body didn't ache anymore. Okay, I got those 2 stories. That's incredible. I talked about those stories on Facebook. Now I had other people reaching out to me. So 2 customers on AutoShip and 2 promoters ordering a pack. And I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm not a direct sales guru. I did not do direct sales prior to this. I had no experience. So when somebody told me I had to find 2 promoters, I thought, well, that was fun. Got my 2 customers, and now I'll have to back out of this because I don't know anybody who wants to sell stuff. And that was true. But what I realized quickly was I had people who wanted to feel good. So quickly, my friend was like, wait a second, is your sister and your mom doing that? Yeah. And you need to do it too. Hey, would you do me a favor and sign up as a promoter? As a promoter, you don't have to have an AutoShip. There's no fees. You can order at AutoShip prices at any time. If you love it, I'll help you get a bonus. You don't? I'm not going to hold you prisoner. And so my friend signed up for it. And all I needed was one more. And I actually was running low on product. And I thought, I'm going to sign my husband up as a promoter because that guy, we could use some product in our house. He hadn't started yet, but I knew I wanted him to start, and I knew I needed samples. After my first 2 weeks, I wanted to get that bonus, but then I thought, I got all these friends who are saying, I'll trust you. I'd like a sample. Okay, fine. You're not ready to order, but I wanted to have samples at my house. So I used my husband's name, and we ordered under him as a promoter. So I had my 4 people, and I got my first bonus, and it was my mom and my best friend and my sister and my husband. And I thought, well, now I'll have to just retire on that. That was fun. And, but I got that first bonus, and like I said, $525 entered my account the next week. And I remember thinking, no way. Like, that's not going to transfer into my bank, or something's going to go awry here, because I just literally helped people feel better and got a little bit of money. Like, not a little bit, that was a lot to me. And it was wild. Now, if you are really a go-getter, and you have friends, and you have people on your list, and you're really thinking about it at the beginning, you can do that twice. 2 more customers, 2 more promoters, $800 in sales. You get $660 in cash and credits. And when I say cash and credits, I mean $400 in cash. Credits are $100, and then you get commissions. So you can get up to $660 in cash and credits. And you can do it again. 2 more customers, 2 more promoters getting a pack, another $800 in sales. You can get another $660. Right now in September, we actually are adding 50% more to that. So, but on a normal time, you can make up to $1,000 cash in your pocket in 14 days. And I don't know about you guys, but as a first grade teacher, that would have taken me, and I remember saying this to somebody, that would take me 8 weeks of teaching summer school to make that kind of money. And I don't know if you guys can just take a minute to imagine what summer school is like, but I was willing to put a little bit of time into my phone and reaching out to people, because I thought that is way worse than sitting at home with my kiddos, spending time with them and messaging people on my phone about a product I believed in. So I still stand by that. I believe that started my whole business in a snowball effect. Just that VIP 800, it really helped me to trust the company, to start collecting stories of my friends and family, and understanding that I really was gifting something to somebody, not asking them for something. And then just being able to turn and repeat, because my friend who ordered that promoter pack ended up loving it. So we got her that first bonus. And my sister, who ordered as a customer, loved her product. So she flipped to promoter and got that bonus. And the snowball kind of started. And so just understanding that bonus and really working towards it, it really is a way for you to then turn around and help other people achieve that kind of a bonus. If I got 2 customers and 2 promoters tomorrow, you guys, I would not make nearly that amount of money. I would maybe make 90 to $100. But the potential to make 600 is there for our newest promoters. So the company wants to really invest in those new people. And I love that part of it. I really love that part of it for our newest people.
Absolutely. And our customers too, right? When we talk about following up with the people, like, that's one thing I do every single month. If I have a customer who's not thriving for free, I'm messaging them. Like, who can we get on the phone who that meets one of those criteria that maybe is afraid to, right? Tell their friends about it, and we're here to help them with that. So I love that. It truly is the lifeblood of our business, and it's rinse and repeat, right? Who's not thriving for free? Who is loving the Thrive experience and actually is starting to share with people and helping them get those bonuses? And that is really, and every event that I've ever been at with Lavelle has been over and over and over again the key to success for a lot of 200Ks.
Yeah, really. And in the business, you want to share your story, be willing to be open, be willing to wear your DFT where people can see it. You want to invite people to the fan page, to our fan page, which is www.facebook.com/Level Brands. And you want to share that with people. You want to get them to like that page, because you want them scrolling at night on Facebook and reading those stories, because they'll connect with one. You want to share your story. You want to connect them to that fan page. And then you just want to follow up. You never know when somebody's time is going to be. And, in those first couple weeks, you really want to find the jumpers, but you want to stay the course because there's always going to be people that are there after 2 weeks. I mean, I just had a friend who I have taught with for 4.5 years. No, 4.5 years later, I taught with her for 15 years. So we've known each other for 19.5 years. Put that in your brain. Just reached out. And within a couple days, she was like, her and her husband, my husband has no more back discomfort. This is wild. 19.5 years I had to wait for that. So gonna find jumpers, but you've got to wait around for those people that are trusting you, that are watching you. I can't say enough about sharing the fan page stories to your Facebook page, putting out on your Facebook page that you're starting something new, that you're excited about it, share benefits, talk about what's amazing about Thrive and what it's doing for you, because that's what sells. People want to know why it's impacted you. They don't ever want to feel like they're being sold. People wake up every day wanting to buy stuff. I bought stuff on Amazon today. I didn't wake up wanting to buy anything, but,
Right.
I didn't wake up wanting to be sold anything, but I definitely woke up and I bought things. So think about that every day, that people are scrolling and watching you, and they're just looking for that next thing that's going to be what they need, that they didn't know they needed when they woke up.
Yes. And absolutely. And the key, and I learned this a long time ago too, and I wish I'd have known in the beginning because I'm a recovering spammer. The key to, and we're going to talk about social media in another training, AKA later in this video. It's not about the what that intrigues people, it's the how. So sharing your story in your life as a real thriver and what it's done for you, holy smokes. Like, even for me, still 4 years later, people will come to me and be like, Michael, I love your energy. Like, I love the fact that, you are the person that you are. I will tell you, 4 years ago, I was not this person. I would not be on this video. I would not. Yeah. And if you've heard my story, I would have been in the corner of the room going, woe is me. So absolutely. So we're going to kind of wrap up the first part of this training.
You want to first touch on, Michael, what I was going to say was, if you're a new promoter, something that we're starting to implement that's newer, but if you want help in launching your business, there's a couple of things that Michael and I can help you with. Number one is a call. We simply jump on a call with you and one of us. You can let us know who you want, and we will jump on and we will just do it alone. And all we do is jump on, and I've done it before where I share a little bit of my Thrive experience. My new person shares a little bit of their Thrive experience. We close the call. It's super simple, 5 minutes or less. And then we turn it into a little clickable graphic. So you can literally send it to friends and say, hey, I've started something new. It might sound crazy, but click and listen. And they actually can physically touch their screen on their phone and hear your story connected to my story. And we just talk a little bit about product. That is super easy. And then I tell people, send that out to 50 friends. You just never know. And it's very personal. You're not spamming them. You're just saying, I started something new. Would you help me out? Give me some feedback. Listen to my story. If you want to do that, message Michael or I. Another thing that we can do to launch your business is to help you start an online launch party. And this is newer, but I've had success with it. We literally will set it all up for you. We create a graphic. We create an event. Michael or I will get in there and we will set it all up for you. You're going to invite 30 to 50 people. And then in a few days to a week later, depending on what's best for your business, Michael or I would go in there and go live alone. So you don't have to join us. If you want to, you can, but you don't have to. And we would touch on the 3 core products of the Thrive experience, possibly the 3 core products of Skin, a little bit about the company, a little bit about you launching your business, and just kind of putting it out there for your friends and family. And you are the only person inviting people to this event. So then you can follow up with them and say, hey, did you get a chance to watch Megan's video talking about the Thrive experience? That's what that clickable was I sent you. If you want more information, let me know. So we kind of walk you through putting your story on a call, and then a little event where your whole friends and family can see what you're talking about on Facebook. And it's all tailored just for you. So if that's something that you want, message Michael or I, and we can do that in the next couple weeks to help you get your business kind of up and started. And then Michael, in after that, we'll kind of go through with you how to follow up with those people over the course of the next few months. But just kind of launching your business in the beginning is so important. And I don't think we've done that up till now. And I think it's a great way to kind of just get people out there and feeling comfortable with, yep, here's what I'm doing, and here's how you can support me, or check out what I'm doing.
Absolutely. Yes. Because we definitely have some more advanced strategies that can help you, but you're right, Megan. It comes back to the basics and getting you started, and looking for those people that are closest to you, and following up with the people that you have been interacting with. So absolutely reach out to one of us. We're happy to help you do that. We actually, I'm actually getting ready to start a weekly live event as well. So as a follow-up to that, because we have so many people on this team that are inviting new people, I really want you to get the experience with your own personal event first. And then after that, you'll be able to invite people to our weekly event. So that is really, guys, the beginning of where we want you to be focusing in the beginning of your business, or if you're relaunching your business, is getting back to the basics, sharing your story, and really connecting with people who you know that are showing some pain or struggle that we know the Thrive experience can help with. So with that being said, I would like to kind of invite the newer people who are cool with going forward with those next steps. Again, message Megan or I, and we will get you started on those. And we have, I'm going to be offering some bonuses to my people for those that kind of take that next step and kind of getting you incentivized and moving forward. These bonuses, guys, right now in this month and even going forward are amazing for people, especially coming into the holiday season. Who wouldn't want an extra $600 to $1,000 in their budget going into the holidays? So if you're cool with that, you can drop off now, but we are going to do a little bit of advanced social media training. You're welcome to stay if you'd like. I just kind of want to touch on a few things for some of our more seasoned promoters around the aspect of social media, and kind of some do's and don'ts about how we want to use social media to build our business. So I'll give you guys just a second. But we'll go ahead and get started with the next part. So let's talk about social media for a second, right? So one thing that I've learned over the last 4 years, when I first started 4 years ago, like I told you earlier, I was a recovering spammer, and everything that I was posting on my Facebook wall was all about Thrive. Everything, right? I wasn't posting anything of value to people. And so I wanted to take a few moments to give people some pointers around how to use social media effectively to build your business. The number one thing that I really want to stress with people is really kind of the reason around social media and how you really get people to get on board with what you're doing is you need to create value for them. And so I kind of use social media in a couple different ways. If you're a new person, I can show you some strategy on how to do, like Megan talked about, like the launch strategy about starting, this is something new I'm doing, and the excitement. But it's also about, for the seasoned professionals, around creating a following of people that are watching you every day. And I will tell you from experience, if the only thing that you're posting about is your product or your business, people are not going to follow you. So the purpose of social media, really building a business, is to create that following. It's not about products and services. It's about creating value, motivation, and fun for your followers. And so I kind of start off my social media strategy using what's called the PUB method. And the number one thing with the PUB method is that P is actually for, what did I do with my notes? Holy crap. So P is actually, there's a purpose behind what you're posting, right? You have a a target audience. There's a purpose that you want people to get out of your post. The you thing is it needs to be useful for them. So it has to create some sort of value in their life. That could be value in education, motivation, fun, and then it needs to be brief. Like you'll see a lot of people that will post things that are like 5 pages long. The pub method is a great method, whether you're doing social media posting or whether you're doing live videos, to kind of keep you kind of grounded into what your intention is behind your social media posts. And then the second tip that I give for people is quality over quantity, especially with Facebook algorithms today. So if you're posting like 17 times a day and there's no quality behind those, A, no one's going to see them because the algorithm's going to block that. But B, if you have quality posts and you're only posting 2 or 3 times a day, you're going to get way more followers than you if you're posting 17 times with no intention behind them. So, so if you're new to your business or you're newer to your business, the key is to share your story, right? You've heard Megan talk about that. It is about showing your life as a thriver and what it's done for you, right? It has nothing to do realistically with the people that you're targeting. It's about you, and you're showing people what you do with all that energy. You're showing people what you do with weight loss, what you do when you don't have that hurt every day. So when people see that, they become attracted to that versus, again, it's about not about the how, but it's about the why, right? So, and then, so if you want some advice about kind of what to post, I think a lot of people kind of get stuck in this area. You know, again, think about who you're targeting. Is it that you want to target people, like for me, I target busy executives, right? Because as a busy executive, there isn't time to work out. There isn't time to eat right. There isn't time to have energy. Like all I have to think about right now is how am I going to take care of my family? How am I going to go to work every day? That is where the people that I actually target. And I create posts that are valuable to them about how do they survive in this busy life without the stress and the pains and the struggles that most people go through. And so I'm giving them posts about things like, you know, how do I lose weight when I only have, you know, 15 minutes a day? Or what does digestion mean? Like, how unhealthy digestion mean? What happens if I drink more water? Like, those are posts that are really valuable to them because they're busy. And so, and then I also share a lot about my lifestyle, and I share a lot of fun things, right? So 80% of my posts on social media, and if you are really struggling with what to post, I encourage you to go out and find a leader, whether that's me or Megan or someone else that you know that's very influential. Watch what they're posting. 80% of my posts are about lifestyle, education, fun, and motivation, right? Most people are not motivated today because they're just overwhelmed with stress. 20% of my posts are about my product or my business. And even then, I'm not like absolutely posting like, here's a product that has all these ingredients in it. I'm posting about what it can do for them. I'm posting stories from the fan page. I'm posting things that are going on in our business. Like we hit $2 billion in sales. Like that is huge for us. But I will tell you, I learned a while ago from some of my mentors that people are making $1 million by doing in Messenger. And so what I'll leave you with from that standpoint is when you create these posts and people start to engage with you, these are the people that you want to be following up with, because these are the ones that are following you and interested in what you have to say. So if you're worried about who to follow up with, these are the people you need to start with. And when it comes to live videos, I will tell you guys, if you're afraid to do live videos, message me. I will give you some tips to kind of get over that. But I will tell you, my business has exploded. My following has exploded because of my live videos. So being in front of people, it is literally like I'm in the same room with them, and you get to be interacting with them. But always, if I'm going to give you any 3 tips on live videos, always have an intent when you go into a live video. Ask for engagement from the people that are watching with you, whether that's the live or the replay, and always have a call to action. And that call to action can be very easy and simple, is to, if they want more information, to private message you. But again, remember the pub method, right? Have a purpose, make it useful to them, and make it brief. But the last thing that I'll leave you with social media, and I do this every time I create a post, is I reread it and I insert myself into the reader's position and say, what value did I get from this post? Because at the end of the day, my friends, I believe in being a human first and a marketer second. That is the way to get people to follow you and ask you about what you're doing, and creating those conversations with the people that are most interested in what you're doing. So with that being said, those are kind of my social media tips for you just starting out and creating your own business. Just like I said, use the pub method, make it purposeful, have useful intent, and make it brief, and not be focused so much on a what, but what this is doing for you as a person. And I promise you, you'll continue to see people following you and engaging with you in your posts versus the crickets. So with that being said, I'll wrap up the social media training, but we still have a little bit of time left. Does anyone have any questions about what Megan or I kind of talked about today? Anything that you're struggling with that you might need some help with? We're here. We got a few more minutes before our video expires here. So. Oh, and by the way, you'll have to unmute yourself too if you'd like to ask a question while you have us on. Okay, no worries. If you have a question after the video, if you're like me and you'll be standing in the shower going, man, I wish I would have asked that question, feel free to reach out to us via private messenger, and we would be happy to help you with that. So again, thanks for joining us tonight. And just as a reminder for those bonuses earlier that we talked about, if you are serious about really wanting to launch your business and want some personal one-on-one help with those those events that we talked about, Megan or I would be happy to help you out with that. And guys, this is an amazing month to be a new promoter with Lavelle, and who wouldn't want the extra bonus that goes along with it? So with that being said, I am going to close out this call, and then I hope you guys have one amazing evening.